Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Joyful Light Oracle. I pray that all is well with you and your family. So as you can see, I do have cards already out. This is going to be an extension from my TikTok channel, Joyful Light Oracle, or you can find it under Lisa Lioness 06. This message is focused on those that are on some type of spiritual path, the spiritual journey, healing journey, whatever you want to call it. Just to see what is it that you need to know at this time. It could be something that is causing a bit of a stagnation in your progress. So we're looking at what do you need to know right now on your path, on your journey. Okay, guys? Holy Spirit, we just thank you at this time for the clarity and the message that you're bringing forth to the collective, to everyone that is connecting with me at this time. I allow myself to be used as a vessel, a vehicle of light and love to bring in the truth that is needed for the collective, to help enhance the spiritual path of those that are seeking to enlighten themselves and experience a better way of being or existing in this realm. And so I thank you for our guardian angels that surrounds us and supports us every single day. And may you only allow us to entertain that which is for our highest good. Everything else that is contrary to our healing, our growth, and our progress, keep away from us. Close those doors now. Thank you. And we trust that your Holy Spirit will guide us into the truth that is needed at this time. Amen. All right. So spiritual journey, spiritual path, spiritual healing, however you want to term it, this is about someone who is learning how to balance their time, okay? And learning how to show up for themselves. So the first thing you want to do is ask yourself that question. Am I showing up for myself? Many times we can show up for others in our day-to-day routine, whether that be your work, your family, your extended loved ones, friends, but we may have a hard time showing up for ourselves and giving to ourselves what we need the most, whether that be because of past experiences, not knowing how to either self-soothe or to cater to self, or to appreciate and acknowledge and even validate what we need, deserve, and desire. It could be from past ways of being, or just a belief system that is a bit faulty, like something that we've learned that we need to revamp, right? Or do away with, okay? All right, so take a deep breath and just sit in, like just connect to the vibe and allow the Holy Spirit to guide you, okay? If it is for you, you will know. If it is not, perhaps another video is for you. You could check out my feed. I have other videos. You could check out the title that might resonate more with you, okay? Let me know in the comments as always. I appreciate your feedback and I thank you for allowing me to be of assistance to you during your healing journey. Ashe. So clearly we see at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups came out, right? Now, off jump, many people can take this as a partnership outside of self, but because we're talking about our healing journey, I'm going to look at it from the vantage point of this is partnership with self and even partnership with divine spirit. So partnership with self, because this is about your healing journey. It's at the root cause or the root of whatever is being uncovered or experienced at this time. Fifth house came out. Sixth house also came out, along with, I believe it was the ninth house. My eyes are closed right now, guys. I'm just tuning into the message. So, so this is a sense of the way that you show up on a day-to-day basis, right? Your sixth house, the sustainability, that energy that you give off or that you give out, the efforts, the workings that you actually put into, whether it be projects, whether it be your job, whether it be a platform that you're created, whether it be your family, care and connections. We are looking at to see if this is balanced, if there's a equal give and take. Basically, you may be called or you may have a desire, right, to give more, but you may hold yourself back because of a past experience where you once gave to situations and you didn't receive that return, right? You didn't see the yield on that investment, okay? So it's talking about how you exchange your power, right? What you're investing your time in, and that exchange that you get from investing a part of yourself, okay? And that investment can look different. It could be where you spend time with people. It could be monetary, right, where you're actually giving resources, supporting something or someone with your finances, okay? It could be through prayer, where you're sending positive intentions and praying or even interceding for someone, okay? That's your time, that is your prayer, and that's your finances, okay? It could be you loving someone, giving your heart in a situation, okay? Trying to support someone, right? And not receiving that perhaps when you need that in return. So it varies. You look at your situation based on what's happening, and you put the message to that place, okay? So showing up for yourself. Now, let's say that it has something on a superficial level. Let's just start with your everyday appearance, okay? So that right there could be something that you are trying to fix, work on, improve. And perhaps you have not been feeling as though either you're good enough, like you're beautiful, like it's about your beauty, okay? With the Venus energy, something that you feel like the appearance of something, or how something is presenting, you're not happy about it. I'm saying that because we have the Five of Cups, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse, okay? So there was a loss or losing something, okay? So maybe you once connected with other people. Also, if we want to look at other people for a moment, like it could be in a community. So maybe you don't feel like you have that community. Maybe you're by yourself, okay? And so if you're by yourself, you're probably not going to take as much energy or effort to maybe do yourself up, or doll yourself up or whatever. Now that's just a superficial level that we're approaching right now, okay? Let's say it's really about how you perceive yourself to be. Do you feel like you are attractive? Do you feel like you are a beautiful person on the inside? There could be things that you've experienced in the past, again with the Five of Cups, maybe not feeling loved, not feeling worthy enough to have people around you. That could be something that you're working through, okay? The sense of personal power is very important at this time. So someone needs to cultivate or work on your personal power. And I see the Empress that came out. You know, Empress speaks about someone that is resourceful, right? Someone that is, I'll say they have a sense of self-worth. They have a sense of self-beauty that is cultivated from within. It has nothing to do with the physical appearance, okay? The beauty just glows from within. The Empress came out with the Ace of Cups, which is over here. Let me just move this deck here for a moment. And I'll put this here just so you guys could see it. So clearly something didn't go how you hoped, because this is here as well. So I'm going to just set it here because I'm just led to set it right there. So we got cups over here, right, under the Venus, which again is fitting, like not having joy, feeling probably bored, maybe something you tried to improve. It just did not go well. I don't know if you tried to offer your services or offer something to someone and it wasn't working out. Excuse me. I believe that's what it's talking about on this side, okay? There's going to be a shift coming in with the personal power. This is the 8th house right here that I was talking about, okay? So going back to the Empress is someone that definitely knows how to show up for themselves. They don't need instructions from other people. No one needs to tell them when to get up, what to do, and how to do it. They have learned this through their journey. They have come to a place of maturity within themselves, and they have a sense of ownership, like they are responsible for their existence. They don't place blame on other people. Let's say if it was a partnership you were in, right, with the Two of Cups, and let's say it didn't work out, Five of Swords, right? Releasing that partnership could just look like something that you aligned yourself with. It's not necessarily talking about another person, okay? So it could be, let's say you tried to do something, you tried to develop something, okay, and it did not work out. You had to surrender it. So the Empress is one that takes responsibility for whether the failures or whether the success, and they're able to go back in as the Magician and look at like the strategy, or just look at what was done and come back better than before, okay? It's a sense of resiliency, right? The Nine of Wands is here. So the Empress is a resilient person, but the Empress also knows that there's no need to have to exert themselves too much. Like, they've experienced the Nine of Wands before, where they've had to work, and then have to release those burdens if they don't see things panning out, okay? But it happens quicker. It's not like you're spending years upon years in a situation if you know it's not given to you. So this Empress energy is one that is very alert. They're very aware. They're very in tune with themselves, and they know what is good for them. They know how to nurture themselves, and they know how to nurture every situation that they connect with, all right? If you look at this service energy, the sixth house, right? Remember I talked about that in the beginning. One, showing up for yourself, but two, how are you exerting your energy? Who are you giving your resources to? All right. If you look at yourself as a ball of energy or fire, your flame, okay? Who are you sharing that with? And is your flame diminished right now? If it's diminished, you have to find out who is taking away from you. So there's a sense of someone needing to replenish something, okay? Someone is needing strength at this time, all right? This is the Strength card. Number 8 is significant. On the video, I had 8 of Swords come out. We have the 8th house out here. And where was the other 8? There was another 8 that showed up on that the 8 in that the infinity sign for the Magician, that 8. So 888 is like that creative energy, that expansive, trying to progress from one space to another, like that diligency, right? That hard work. So hard work is good. However, make sure that your efforts are being invested into something that is going to yield a return to you, okay? And granted, it's good to be explorative. It's good to find out new ways of doing things, and that will require people to take a chance. Just make sure that you do some research, like find out if this is even worth your time, okay? And you should be able to know if something is going to be worth your time from like I don't know, just checking in with your intuition, praying and seeking guidance from divine, and asking those questions before you jump out there, okay? All right, the Hermit is here, which is speaking about someone may be in isolation, okay? Someone may be finding out or discovering some things about yourself, okay? In your time of isolation or solitude, all right? This is giving up on something. So something you may have tried to do in the past, you've had to give up on because it wasn't panning out, it wasn't giving to you, or you need to give up on the way you are partnering with yourself and how you're showing up for other people, okay? Remember, it's about giving in a more balanced energy. 6 of Pentacles came out on that video as well, which talks about reciprocity. So there's a balancing of the scales that you have to do specifically, okay? It's not that we're waiting on someone else to do this. No, this is what you have to do. This is how you take back your personal power, and this is how you empower yourself as the Magician, as the Empress, as the Strength energy out here, knowing your worth, knowing your value, knowing that you have a lot to offer. It's a matter of being consistency. I gave the comparison of the rabbit versus the tortoise, right? Where the tortoise is so resilient in a sense, and it takes its time, it's very dedicated, and the tortoise may be also resilient, like it may have different clever ways of getting to a certain spot, but they rush, you know, they do things sometimes a bit haphazardly. It's kind of fast paced, and you know, you can burn yourself out. You can have a burnout. You can exhaust your flame easily when you overextend, when you give too much, when you're fanning the flame for other people and not refueling yourself, not taking that time to refuel or to give to yourself, to beautify yourself, okay? And beautify can look different for someone. It could just mean also like just how you are putting things into your vessel, into your body. It could be the food that you eat that will help to beautify your radiance or your skin, your glow. Could be exercising. That could be a sense of beautifying yourself. If you're trying to tone your body, again, that's all the physical. But in a spiritual sense, that could be you taking time to meditate, to focus, you taking time to do whatever spiritual practices you've been guided to do to enhance your overall like your attitude about yourself. This is about your attitude about yourself, how you see yourself, how you show up for yourself, how you present yourself to others. Okay, others are going to give you what they see. They're going to meet you with the energy that you come with. So what is the energy that you're carrying? Let's look at that. Okay, so you didn't want to look at that, but remember, we have to look at this if you're wanting to progress. And I say that because of how the cards fell, right? Maybe you feel like you've done enough work and you know you feel like it's good enough. Well, whose standard are you basing that on? Okay, just ask yourself, whose standard are you basing good enough on, right? The point is you have to be sure that you're representing your truth as honestly as you can, okay? And that requires us to uncover a lot of the old ways of how we showed up in the world, for ourselves primarily, and then for others secondarily, okay? So this is the blindfold, right? Someone that is refusing to see something, refusing to let go, feeling a sense of confusion, feeling trapped, not being able to focus, right? This is the seven of cups with the Eight of Swords energy, okay? So maybe your sight is impaired. Okay, so like physically, maybe your sight is impaired. I'm gonna move this out the way. And I will take this out. This is Neptune. Neptune, when I say sight is impaired, this does speak about your vision, right? This person's eyes, it's like it's covered by like a clear stream of energy, okay? So dreams, this could be a card about dreams too, right? It could be a card about illusions as well, okay? But not seeing clearly is what I'm getting. Not seeing something clearly. And then it's talking about sacrifice. So don't you're not the sacrifice. You're not the sacrificial lamb. You don't have to put yourself on the altar, and you don't have to be a martyr for other people's success. Like if that's the way you've been living before. And I say martyr as I'm looking at, what is this, the ram or the goat, right? The Capricorn. So trying to achieve something, being so dedicated to achieve something, but then you're not seeing the success, or you're not seeing something clearly, okay? I'm just gonna set that there. That was at the bottom of the deck. Look at the sense of dedication. I talked about the tortoise, okay? So if you're wanting to seek success, you have to take some sense of personal responsibility, right? You may be looking at other people as the authority over your situation, but the authority is you. Becoming a person of power and status, right? It requires you to be responsible and take accountability in order to ensure success. And this is all to do with your destiny, okay? Where you're going, where you're heading. This also goes back to the 9th house, okay? This is the sense of traveling, okay? Moving outside of something that you may have already been existing in, like breaching that barrier and coming out of maybe how you partner with yourself, how you partnership with other people. And you're doing it in a big way. This is a chance. You're taking a chance. Remember, major change. This is the Magician on top of major change, okay? And then the Empress supporting that on the bottom with the Strength and the Ace of Cups. So this is something that you may have been working towards for a while, or it will require hard work and dedication. Dedication, focus, right? It's not going to happen overnight. So if you're feeling like anxious about something, Eight of Swords, because maybe you're not seeing something come together, Three of Cups. Like it's like instead of the increase, you may be experiencing a diminishing type of effect in something that you're doing. Continue to be consistent. If you know, like, it's like believing in yourself. Believe in yourself. Knight of Pentacles is a sense of consistency and dedication. It's routine. It's something that grows and develops over time. It doesn't just happen, okay? It doesn't just happen. Lovers in the reverse. I don't like how it fell in face down, and then you didn't even see it on camera anyway, but I want to make sure we're still recording. Hold on. Because sometimes, okay, yeah. Just how I have this mounted, I can't see the time readily. All right. Thank you for the message. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. I'm guided to do something real quick. I like my timer to be going, so I'm gonna just reset. So, hourglass. Speaking about the time, and then it's pouring from one space into the next. So you need to fill something up. Something is empty. Okay, something is empty, like you've used up all the resources in one area and you haven't refilled it. So you have to refill, like refocus. Where's, yeah, focus in. There's something that you are missing that you need to focus on, okay? Maybe your goals, all right? Goals, okay? Maybe you had some dreams, some ideas. See confusion again? Confusion is mashing up because you're not seeing something clearly, okay? There's a sense of needing to prepare better. So you may need to prepare something better. If you're trying to give an offering or service to other people, make sure you're taking the time to prepare what you're giving. Okay, that's one. This is day-to-day reality. This is something that you're doing every day. Remember, we talked about the sixth. I'll get to the Four of Wands in a minute. We talked about the sixth house, your job, something you're doing. It says do it a little at a time. Your work, service to others. So this is serving, okay? This is something that you're doing either in your community or for yourself or on your everyday job, okay? But this is Capricorn. This is someone that is committed to seeing something through, right? They are very consistent. They're very hardworking. They study themselves. They pace, like they move in a very methodical way. They plan things out. So it could be just you need to plan some things out in order to achieve whatever goals you're trying to achieve, okay? You need to be more focused and more dedicated. Also, you may need to just be able to sit still so you can see what the vision is with this Neptune energy. So maybe you don't have a clear vision. Maybe you don't have a clear focus, and you need to tune in so you can have a focus on what are the areas that you need to actually work on at this time. This is all focused on either your career that you're going to be coming into or your destiny, like your purpose, your spiritual walk, whatever path that you're supposed to be on right now, okay? You may be finding some trouble right now, maybe figuring something out about where you fit best or where you're supposed to show up, how you're supposed to show up. This is the message, guys, okay? Now, we have the Four of Wands, bottom of the deck, is a sense of things coming together, things balancing out, and things lining up where there's success, right? Where there's happiness. It's a coming together. Some can say reconciliation or just celebratory, right? Where you can celebrate so maybe celebrate your small beginnings, maybe celebrate the small triumphs that you have in a situation, okay? Maybe you need to shift do things that make you happy, okay? The wand speaks about actions. So maybe you need to get into your community or get into a space or place or situations that will yield more happiness. So if you're not feeling happy right now, then you have the ability, you have the power. It's your responsibility, one, to change that dynamic so that you can feel the happiness, right? And if you don't feel happy, I can see why there's a sense of possibly maybe you don't feel excited about life. You don't feel attractive, or something is not attractive to you. This definitely is boredom, right? Discontentment, not wanting to engage or do something or even accept what's presenting to you. And this cup could be good, right? Because we have the Ace of Cups here. So it's like not knowing the value of whatever's being presented because you're discontented about a situation. Maybe you're not feeling good about yourself, again, because of these Three of Cups. Three of Cups, remember, came out in the reverse. So Three of Cups could be friendship, could be community, people that you know, but it's in the reverse. So it's not coming together. Something is not coming together. And it's putting you in like an Eight of Swords, Seven of Cups energy with the Five of Cups. Oh my gosh, all of these right here together, this is not the best energy to be in, okay? You need to infuse some joy into your life, okay? You need to nurture yourself more. This is the Queen of Pentacles. You need to learn how to give to yourself more. Stop waiting on other people to give to you. It's not their responsibility to be coming in and making you feel. However, you need to be able to come in and present yourself already empowered with whatever emotions that is that you want to present for the day. Nobody is here to cater to you and make you feel any which way. It's taking back the authority again over your existence, okay? We're going to look at this fifth house over here. That's with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a surrendering energy, a sense of defeat for some. It can mean that there's some type of conflict going on in your mind, right? So let's look at what it is specifically. The fifth house can speak about also taking a chance. I see the dice, right? You see the dice? They're taking a chance. So taking a chance on love, possibly, or gambling. So gambling something, okay? Let's make sure that we're not gambling our resources away, for one, whoever that's for. And make sure that when we're trying to gamble or take a chance, that we're looking at the odds as far as the return, that you're expecting a higher return versus, the higher risk. So yeah, you need to learn about whatever it is that you're trying to invest in. Okay, there's something that you may want to invest in, an opportunity that you are maybe learning about. This could be studies, this could be school also. So if you're in school, if you're studying, be sure to apply yourself appropriately, right, or properly, especially if this is something that you're wanting to be as your profession. For those who are in school, maybe if you signed up for a course and it's not aligning with your destiny or your path, you may have to shift that, okay? You may have to like pivot, okay? And make sure you find enjoyment in whatever you're studying, for those that are at school, okay? We have the Chariot here on the bottom of the deck, okay? So it's something that you may be learning right now. Let's get one more on the Page of Swords. Swords is like research, discovering. This is news. Sometimes it's delayed news. This could be waiting on an opportunity or something that you see it's approaching, but you don't quite know. You're trying to figure out, is this something that I need to go towards? Remember, gambling, right? Is this a good opportunity? So let's look at this Ace of Pentacles with the Page of Swords, please. This is about what you need to know, your spiritual path, your spiritual journey, your healing, whatever you want to call it, journey, and showing up for yourself, okay? Thank you. Clearly the Chariot wanted to come out, right? Look at that. Okay. So this is moving away, moving on, moving forward, rather. Let's say moving forward, right? To something new. This is the World. Two major arcana. First of all, so this is a big life lesson, and my gosh. Okay, hold on. I'll set this here for a minute. That's lovers, right? In the center, okay? A partnership, okay? So you could be moving towards a new partnership, to be honest. Moving towards a new partnership, okay? All right. I'm just looking at how these two major arcanas came out together with a third, the lovers on the bottom. This has everything to do with how you align yourself, right? And maybe it's like you're seeking guidance. You may need to seek guidance, right, from the divine to have the wisdom, the knowledge to know how to best move forward in this new cycle. So if you haven't been doing that, try your best to prioritize that for sure. If you want to experience the positive returns on these investments and these partnerships or these connections, okay? So we have Chariot. Wow, can we push this a little bit so you can see? You probably can't see everything, right? Because I got, yeah, it's like at the edge. Hold on. Let me just shift some things so you can see better. This is the wounded warrior, someone that's very, could be defensive because you've been really struggling, okay? Really struggling to do something, get somewhere. All right, I'm just bringing these over one second, guys, so you can see everything in the frame better. Okay, that's the world on the end. All right, I think that's better, yeah? Okay. Where do we go from here, huh? Where do we go from here? Let's see. All right, Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know about this right here? Okay. There's the Sagittarius energy I mentioned. There's the wisdom that someone's gaining or the understanding. So you need to connect first of all. You may need to ground yourself also before making a decision. And we know that you are trying to figure something out or you're learning something because insights to understanding is here, wisdom is here, and the 9th house is here, which is about exploration, okay? So coming outside of maybe a belief system, right? The way that you feel like you had to do things, maybe figuring out a different way of doing it, okay? And counting the cost, right? The Taurus energy, that's another earth element. It's someone that is cost conscious, right? So aware, counting the cost. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So counting the cost, like the resources to maintain, right? Being practical. This also aligns with the Capricorn energy, right? So how are you showing up in a situation that is practical? So you may need to be more practical about a decision. You may need to count the cost to make sure that you're not sacrificing too much, right? With the Neptune, like basically you could idolize or you could have a dream, right? You're wanting to do something, but is it realistic right now? Okay, so be realistic. It's not to say that you can't dream big. Yeah, dream big, but right here, you have to be realistic. There has to be some practicality that your actions are showing in this situation, specifically in this area right here, because I was trying to look over here when this came out. So be practical about what is it that you're trying to do, okay? Yeah, something that you're thinking about a lot, you may need to surrender. Yeah, there's a lesson there. This is all a lesson that you're learning right now. Someone is either in the middle or at the end of a lesson, okay? And prayerfully you're getting the lesson, you're learning the lesson so that it doesn't have to repeat unnecessarily, okay? Knight of Swords to the Queen of Wands that fell on the Two of Cups and the Five of Swords. So okay, so you're going to get the understanding that you need for sure regarding how you align yourself, okay? Regarding something that you count as it's like it's at the core of your belief system, like you truly believe this, right? It's something about your faith as well, okay? Let me just see something here. Yeah, your spiritual values, long range thinking or travel. So this is something that you may have grown with, this idea. There's an idea that you are carrying with you, right, from your past. I don't know how it's serving you right now, if it's serving you well, okay? Maybe you feel the need to, like, if something presents, you feel the need to take quick action, like rush towards it, right? Like pursue things. Remember, if you're trying to get to this status of the Empress, right? The Empress does not have to pursue anything aggressively. Things naturally come into the Empress's world, okay? The Empress is very balanced. The Empress is very secure. The Empress knows how to fine-tune her energy or his energy so that they give to a situation exactly what it needs, and they know how to discern whether or not a situation is going to be able to give back to them, okay? The Knight of Swords is, yes, gaining some clarity, understanding something, but it's movement that is very fast and sometimes can be reckless with this Queen of Wands. These two energy are both very like fast moving energy. So I'm going to set this here and we'll clarify a little bit more. Don't ask me why I just projected my voice more that way. Here's the King of Swords on the bottom. King of Swords speaks about truth, clarity, very stern at times, very, as a matter of fact, spitting the facts, someone that is very logical. So using your reasoning at this time, instead of being reckless with your actions, instead of rushing a situation and then ending up having to surrender it, taking the time to do some research to understand if something is aligned for your highest good before you take that next step, okay? Especially when something is presenting into your world, like you're not even reaching out for it, just shows up. Analyze that, like question that, okay? It's not everything that shows up into your life that you need to pursue or go towards. You need wisdom to know what you should invest your time into and what you need to hold back from, okay? This is a hearty message for those soul seekers, those that are on a healing journey, those that are desiring to break that barrier wherever you've been existing. You're wanting to come above. It's almost like rising above the fray. It's seeing with an eagle's eye. It is flying or soaring higher than you're used to soaring. It's expansion, okay? This is for someone who has big dreams, possibly. You want to be of service. You feel a urging or pulling to do some type of work that is going to be substantial for yourself and for your community at large. But perhaps you need to find out what are the next steps, what areas I need to focus on to fine tune, because something has not been working in your favor. It could definitely stem from your belief system, how you are seeing your value, your worth, and how you're exhausting yourself unnecessarily on things that do not give back to you. And so if you can refocus your vision, refocus your time, pull back your energy even so that you can like just quiet everything. You get into that hermit energy where you isolate for a season, for a time, only to discover the things that perhaps Spirit has been trying to show you, right? With the Lovers. Lovers is gone, right? I moved it. I pulled it back into the deck. Well, the Lovers, there was two individuals looking up and there's an angelic being looking down. So you're seeking prayers. You're wanting to be aligned better with the situation, better with yourself first and foremost, so that you can pick those partners or pursue those connections that are good for you, okay? Yeah? Does that make sense? All right. I'm going to look at this Capricorn over here. Capricorn. So there's something that you were not trying to do, maybe. Let's see. Or, okay, your actions, the action that you're taking. Maybe you were busy trying to fan other fires. Hold on. Capricorn. Let's do that again. Capricorn. There's the Lovers. Like, okay, right? Okay. Let's listen to the message, because clearly Spirit is trying to show us something, okay? So there's something that you may be blocking, resisting, okay? Or maybe focusing on too much. You're so determined to achieve something, right? You're so determined to have success in an area, possibly with, okay, this is an Emperor coming up right now, and we have the Empress. Emperor is someone that is very controlling or very controlled, right? They have a very controlled disposition. Like, they don't get out of character unnecessarily, okay? I'm not saying that this situation is well maintained at all times, but this is a sense of stability, someone who is secure, okay? Someone who's very secure. So what are we saying here? Okay. Okay, so let me get some water. I am, 1 second. I'm a bit parched here. I'm looking at this Emperor that's on top of this Capricorn card. Why did I say cord? Maybe you're connected to someone still. Maybe someone is still trying to control your movement. And it could be a father figure. It could be the principles you've learned from childhood about partnerships, right? I'll get one more. What are we saying with the Emperor, Lovers, and the Seven of Wands? You may have already connected the dots, and if you have, that's good. Let me know in the comments, because sometimes it's not for me to see everything. It's just to kind of give you a hint or a glimpse, and then like that breadcrumb, you can connect it right to your story. So you probably already know. Let's see if I get anything else on this Emperor. Oh, we have 2. Okay, so it looks like you're still talking to someone from the past. Excuse me. Or you need to stop talking to someone from the past. Okay. Okay. All right. So there could be an energy that's very focused on you, right? Wanting to connect with you, possibly, okay? Or how you're connecting to something from the past. That might be a hindrance with the 8 of Swords, okay? This is a sense of setting boundaries. This is the past. This could be just you revisiting something from the past, maybe something you've learned. I don't know why I'm reading the Emperor. That could be like a pattern, like a way of existing, like it's a rule, okay? Something that is already established, something that maybe has been established for a while, like how you do things. It has to be a certain way. So let's say that you come from a traditional type of family dynamic, okay? You have the mother, the father, and then you have the children, and then you have the picket fence, right? You have a traditional view on maybe life and partnering with others. That could be an obstacle for you. That could be an obstacle for you, for some of you. Yeah, your beliefs. Thank you for clarifying. That's the truth. So it's rules, regulations, right? Like the governing, what is governing your body, what is governing your mind, what is governing your actions. There's something that you're connected to spiritually that is governing you right now, but the way it's governing you, it's creating a sense of where, like, this is entrapment, where you're not focused on what you need to be doing. You can't really break free from something, like an illusion. It's keeping you here, unfortunately. Oh, there's the cord. Oh my gosh, there's the cord and there's the party. That's, yeah, that's either they're working it's like, okay, hammering something, like maybe you're talking to someone, or maybe this is your self-talk, take it how it resonates, but it's like you're hammering something in, that like something is being etched in stone, right? You know, when you etch something in stone, there's a sense of permanency. Okay, so there's something that is either etched in stone. It could be a contractual agreement, so something that you feel obligated to. This is could be vows, also beliefs, right? With the Hierophant, that is a religious figure, or just someone who is in a leadership role, someone who has some sense of authority and wisdom. They know some stuff. Okay, this is something learned, also like higher education as well. So take it. This could be this is multiple messages for multiple people. So put your situation to the stream, to that flow. Okay. But here is what's behind the scene, perhaps, that you're not aware of. There's a cord that you need to cut. There's a line of communication. There's something that is from your past. There's something either that is replaying or repeating, and it's etched within your memory, or etched within your being. So this is something from maybe childhood, okay, that's still resurfacing, or it's that you're still connected to, that is causing some type of negligence. Why am I hearing negligence? Causing you to neglect certain aspects of your growth. So it's where you're hyper focused on one thing and you're neglecting something else. Okay, so put it wherever that goes. That's interesting. Oops. Hangman speaks about, yeah, where you feel or feeling kind of trapped or stuck in something. You need to gain that insight. Hermit, again, is shedding the light on a situation. So maybe you need to pray, okay? Maybe you need to pray about something, and be more focused with your intentions when you're praying, okay? For some. This fell here, so I'm going to put it down. I was trying to figure out, okay, what's next? I was looking at the Seven of Cups, but then this came out. This is showing me like a sense of success or being independent. But it's not bringing joy. This is like a joyless situation for some reason. I say that because the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Three of Swords, it's an Eight of Swords. Like, it's a joyless something that is, maybe you need to infuse more joy again into your life, right? Into your conversation, into your connections. There's the cup, there's the sincerity, right? You need to bring in some more sincerity into some area of your life. This is emotions. Maybe bring in some more emotions. There's anxiety and worry here. So remember I said, like, it's joyless. There's depression here, right? So you need to bring in some more joyful moments. Remember Venus is here. It says cherish, enjoy, right? Beauty, attraction, right? You need to focus on attracting, as the magician, One of your focus should be attracting more joy into your life, okay? Attracting more joy, it starts within, first of all. So it's the mindset that you have to shift. It's the heart that is wounded that you need to heal. It's the belief system from your childhood that you may need to revamp, okay? Whether it's that you don't believe someone, you're good enough to be in a connection, or it's about your self-worth. For some reason, your self-worth that's tied to your faith or your belief, that needs to be revamped, reshaped, or just cleared out altogether. Like, do some healing work in the base, in the root chakra, okay? Yeah, because something has been, it's like a sense of permanency. It's like all you know, like that's all you know, like that's all you know. And look at the Six of Wands in the reverse. It doesn't lead to success. It doesn't lead to successful outcomes, all right? Even though you're wanting success, right? You're wanting to have clarity and success, but then this is what you end up with for some odd reason. Three of Swords, that's discomfort. Six of Wands in the reverse, that's not being acknowledged. So you're not acknowledging something, or your efforts are not being acknowledged, and maybe you weren't validated as a child, perhaps. I don't know. And maybe you feel like if it's a spiritual understanding that you have gained throughout your childhood, that might be something you have to look at, okay? Because this is lies. This is like deception, right? There's some type of deceptive energy. So you could be lying to yourself, or maybe someone lied to you about something regarding their faith, your faith, or just the teachings, okay? So be mindful who you are listening to, right? Who you're going to. Maybe you went to a priest, maybe you went to someone who has spiritual authority, maybe they shared something with you, but what they shared or what they told you, it's like you need to set up boundaries against that, because it's not the truth, right? And maybe it's causing you to try to defend something that you think is yours. Seven of Wands with the Lovers, but really and truly it's a Five of Cups dynamic. It's a Three of Cups in the reverse situation. It's not coming together. So someone clearly misinformed you. So you were misinformed about a situation or a person, or even about your path, okay? Put it how it resonates, okay? All right, Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know? This is like a very deep message, guys. I'm taking my time because it's like there's a lot to uncover. It's like I'm seeing like a dig, like, you know, when people are archaeologists, right? The archaeologists, they travel, they go to different places, and they're looking for artifacts. So it's like digging up things. So this person, it's like they're trying to dig up something, but you're going to maybe repair something. Let's say you went to someone because you want to repair something, you want to build something up. This person is digging something up though, like, so maybe they've gained some understanding about what you want or what you are based on you interacting with them. This is working with someone, okay? I don't think they use that information for your highest good, right? For your benefit, with the Devil and the Seven of Swords here, okay? There's the Risk. That's the Fool. This is the Four of Wands that wanted to come out again. So this is a sense of building happiness, okay? Working to build happiness, right? So maybe you need to work on building happiness. What else? Let's get one more with that. This is the Knight of Pentacles, which is a sense of like someone that may not be committed in a situation. Let's see what's at the bottom. Someone making a choice. Okay, this could be so working to reconcile with something. Okay, so let me do that again, okay? Let's clarify. Let's clarify that. Okay. So that's where your focus is on. You're focusing on trying to reconcile. You're feeding something. You're giving your energy to something or somewhere else. And it's putting you in a Nine of Swords. This is depression. This is heavier energy where maybe you can't even get up out of bed at times. There's a sense of exhaustion here, okay? You're feeding something, almost like feeding someone else's happiness, okay? Or someone using your resources to build their own happiness. So you're feeding something else. It's almost like a pipe, you know, a pipe that's busted, right? It's supposed to be going to one pipe, but because there's a break, all of that water, all of that energy, all that resource is spilling out and it's being wasted. It's just being wasted. It's not going to the source. It's not going to where it's supposed to go, if that makes sense. So if you're spending your money, right, seeking a spiritual advisor and they're trying to get you to work on your happiness and all of that shit, excuse me, you can figure that out yourself. Just to bring it to very short summary. If you're seeking advice from someone else in the spiritual realm, right, who you believe has a lot of wisdom, okay, who you see as an authority, this is for some. I don't believe this person or individual is serving you for your highest good. All right, especially if you're ending up staying in this Nine of Swords. We already saw the Nine of Swords. The Eight. It's like being stuck in an illusion. Remember, right? Being stuck where your eyes are covered. You can't see clearly for some reason. And it's like you're expecting success, Nine of Pentacles, but then you're faced with Three of Swords, heartache. And this is a consistent energy. This is the Knight of Pentacles that came out. This is the truth. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. This is the truth, okay? So it took us a minute to uncover everything. So if you were wondering like why things are not working out for you, if you're trying to start something new, if you're trying to go in a different direction, if you're feeling stagnant, if you've been having some challenges with your energy feeling depleted or even your resources being depleted, it's because you have aligned yourself with a situation or a person, or this is just something from your upbringing that you're still allowing to play out in your life, whether it be lack of self-worth or self-value. We talked about that. So put it where it fits, guys. The point is, this right here is going to continue to bleed you dry. It's not going to produce the fruit that you're expecting. All right, so there's a need to change something. There's the sun. The sun is bringing an illumination. So prayerfully, this message is going to help to highlight and bring in some type of clarity, some truth that you need to help you break free from whatever is trying to hold you in a cage. All right, but the sun is here. Perfect. That's the message, because the sun is here with the Ten of Cups. Okay, guys, this is the emotional fulfillment. And so, yeah, you do have to do the work, and it does take time for you to progress to a place of stability. Six of Pentacles, where you are balanced, your energies are balanced within, so you can move forward in choosing proper relationships, investing yourself into circumstances and situations that will give you that return that you're looking for. Okay, and prayerfully, this is your end, the Ten of Cups, okay? Knowing the truth, right? Knowing the truth is gonna birth in this right here, this Ten of Cups. And there's this King of Cups at the bottom. So this is the emotions now that maybe you've been waiting on, that emotional satisfaction within, or even emotional maturity. So maybe you need to also work on your emotional maturity or emotional intelligence, okay? With how you communicate things to other people, okay? Be consistent, be dedicated to whatever service you're doing. Be dedicated, be honest and truthful with your communications and with your commitment, okay? And that is how things are gonna mature, where you're gonna have some sense of like, yeah, this is exactly what I needed to do, and you're feeling good about your choices. You're feeling happy. You're in that Ten of Cups type of energy, the sun energy, okay? Wow. We thank you, Father, for the message, for the collective. May it bring in the healing that is needed for every soul that receives it. And so it is. All right, guys, until next time, love you. Bye.